Now, JC, another interesting thing that when I was looking at stuff, getting ready for the show, is the Bucs statistically are better when they go on the road this year. So they're 4-2 on the road. They're they've scored 186 points in away games. They're averaging 31 points per game away from Raymond James. And at home, they're 3-3 and they're only averaging 26.3 points per game. The defense is also only allowing 21.6 points per game on the road compared to 25 at home. So is this weirdly like a good thing for the Bucs if they have to travel to California to play?
Well, I mean, right now it is. I think, I could compare this Tom Brady season with the Buccaneers to maybe Miami, the Miami Heat's first season with LeBron James, where he like was the absolute villain on the road and had people booing him, and like it just gave him that extra motivation on the road to just dominate. Um, you want to see them win it at Raymond James, but it's always listen. We haven't won at Raymond James in a long, long, long time, and there's people that joke and call it like the den of depression, and whatnot. But there has not been great performances at home, and especially now with limited fans and not being able to pack the stadium. I mean, I think it'd be a different story if Ray J was sold out. I mean, that would give so much energy to these players. But right now, I think Tom Brady's just been taking care of business on the road, and it's kind of like the LeBron wearing the mask for the Heat.
It's an interesting debate because Tom Brady, I mean, I think you're right. Tom Brady obviously is a guy, him and Michael Jordan are maybe the only two athletes who we've really been able to see who can take that sort of hate and negativity and channel it into production. And I can't remember a time where Tom Brady lost a game, except for this year with the Saints. But even that, I think that's an anomaly where he's had a game where he gets embarrassed a little bit, where he makes some mental mistakes. Obviously, did that against the Rams. And then the next game where he comes out flat, that rarely happens, especially against a Rams team that obviously a lot different. But he's won 2 Super Bowls against the Rams in his career. So he's had a lot of success against the St. Louis/LA Rams. He's had success against Sean McVay. Tom Brady's a guy who doesn't take losses lightly. And if he gets a second chance, he doesn't let those go to waste. So if I was a Bucs fan, if I was a Bucs player, if I was on their coaching staff, I would feel pretty good about having to play the Bucs in the first round because I know they're the Florida State Bucs fans. Say what you want. Tom Brady's the greatest player of all time. He's on your team. He's the GOAT for a reason.